Two greatest words in sports. Game 7.
This version of the NLCS is trending towards a classic. Back-to-back home runs for the Diamondbacks.
Arizona has been defying the odds all year long.
We deserve this moment. Anything is possible. Game 7s are Game 7s for a reason.
Here come the Phillies.
It's going to be all hands on deck.
We need one more to advance. It's win or go home.
For the trip to the World Series. For Game 7 in Philadelphia. We welcome you to the 2023 National League Championship Series. It is presented by Loan Depot. One last game to determine the National League pennant, the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. And hi, everybody. Welcome from Philadelphia. It is raucous here once again. I'm Brian Anderson with Ron Darling and Jeff Francoeur. We'll hear from Matt Weiner in just a moment. Well, the championship series round comes to a close here tonight. The World Series is the prize. Game 7s are special. These two have both participated in Game 7s in the past. What are these players in store for? Ronnie, let's start with you with the pitching.
You know, Brian and Frenchie, I pitched in two of them. The World Series Game 7 and also an NLCS Game 7. I felt the weight of both of those starts and did not pitch well in either of those starts. But I'm not worried about Ranger Suarez because he's cool as a cucumber. Doesn't seem like anything rattles him. 0.94 ERA in the games that he's pitched. And in that Game 3, he was sharp again. Brandon Pfaadt, he has been great in his last two starts. No runs allowed over 10 innings, and he's had the strikeout pitch working, 17 whiffs in his last start. But this will be as nervous as he could ever be on the mound. And what about the offense in a Game 7, Frenchie?
Well, I'll tell you, the cool thing is pitchers, they got to throw a lot of pitches. As a hitter, guys, it takes one swing to put you as a legend in the postseason. And for the Diamondbacks, when you look at them, Ketel Marte has been one of the best this postseason. You look at what he's been able to do. Gabby Moreno, up-and-coming star. And Lourdes Gurriel, season-high career in home runs and doubles. Look for him. One of those to have a big hit to send them to the World Series. And on the other side for the Phillies, obviously this home crowd. But Bryce Harper told us earlier this postseason, the reason you pay the stars is because they show up the brightest. Well, 1, 2, 3, Schwarber, Turner, and that guy right there. They get a couple big hits for them guys, they might find themselves in Texas Friday night.
Yeah, let's see who's going to face the Texas Rangers in the World Series. Let's talk to the managers now. First up, the Phillies manager, Rob Thompson, standing by with Matt Weiner.
All right, PA, thank you very much. Rob, you've been through a couple of these as a bench coach. What makes the difference on one of these Game 7 nights?
Just a poise level. You got to relax. You got to put your body on autopilot and just let it happen.
Thanks for all your time throughout the series. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
We're back from Wild Philly. After this, we'll talk with Torey Lovullo on the other side ahead of Game 7. Back in Philadelphia ahead of Game 7 of the NLCS. We're with Arizona manager Torey Lovullo. And it's not all on Brandon, but it's a lot on your rookie pitcher. What tells you he's ready for all of this?
Everything he's done up to this point, leading us to this moment. He's grown, he's learned, he's gotten better every single start. I don't think there's a moment that's too big for him. He's got a great presence.
Can't thank you enough for your time throughout the series. Good luck tonight.
Thanks so much.
Let's go upstairs for the call of Game 7. Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, and Jeff Francoeur.
Thank you, Matt Weiner, and here we go. The Phillies take the field as that interview was being conducted. And let's check Torey Lovullo's starting lineup. Ketel Marte, he goes into the leadoff spot against lefties. He's there tonight. Corbin Carroll, then Gabby Moreno. That's the top three. Middle of the order is Walker, Pham, and Gurriel. Evan Longoria, 38 years of age, bats seventh. Emmanuel Rivera gets the start at third with Longoria as the DH. And then Geraldo Perdomo with 2 hits last night He rounds out the starting 9, and it is Ranger Suarez on the mound, Ron Darling, for the Phillies.
Well, you can't argue with those numbers in the postseason, but trying to give you fans at home a little peek into what's working so far for Suarez against the Diamondbacks. Look for that fastball, two-seamer that he throws into the right-handers. That was the key in Game 3. Let's see if he can establish that tonight.
Well, a catching Ranger in Game 7, JT Realmuto behind the plate, the Gold Glover. Alec Boehm at third, Trey Turner over at short, Bryson Stott at second, and of course Bryce Harper doing a great job over at first base. Only 36 games in the regular season. Brandon Martian left, Johan Rojas with some nice catches in center field, and Nick Castellanos in right field.
Umpiring crew tonight, Adam Hammery in his second championship series. He calls the balls and strikes. Carlos Torres over at first base. That's the crew chief right there. Deadeye Sonia, he's at second. Mike Malinsky over at third, and the outfield umpires Lance Barksdale in his fourth LCS, and Trip Gibson, who had the plate last night, was excellent. He is in right field, and the six-man umpiring crew in place. Next baseball game we'll have after this one will be Game 1 of the World Series. And who's it going to be? Diamondbacks or Phillies in Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers on Friday. Ketel Marte, an MVP candidate in this NLCS if the Diamondbacks win. He's ready to go. First pitch, strike, and we're off and running.